Hello everyone and welcome back to more Going Local here with Inter Milan, and God, I wish we weren't. If you're getting some enjoyment out of watching this series still, then at least someone's happy. Stanislav Cherchesov is still happy. It's 2031. He's still in charge of the Russian team, which at the age of 68, he is not in real life. Dzyuba's not going to get called up by Russia, potentially. And the reason why, as you can probably guess, is because he's playing really, really badly. And because he's playing really, really badly, so are we. It's just a nightmare. Obviously, last time, we won't talk about it again. But since then, a 0-0 with Spal and a 1-1 with AC Milan. We were in the lead, but not for very long. It's been awful. There's the table. We're not winning Serie A. So basically, let's make a deal. And the deal is, we've got the Cup today. First round against Cagliari. If we get knocked out of the Cup and knocked out of the Europa League, I will be resigning. We won't be waiting till the end of the season. We'll just go, because I am sick of this team. We should have won the league last year. We choked right at the end, and now they are just throwing it away in the most unbelievable fashion. Some truly awful players. So the team for this one, I don't even know. Dzyuba, he's unhappy as well, actually, because there's a bid from Man City, genuinely derisory bid from Man City, which I rejected out of hand. And he's upset. He wants to leave as well. So that's great. So two of our theoretically best players, thoroughly annoyed. Dzyuba's form is so bad, I'm going to have to drop him. And should we bring in Capaferri? Why not? He's barely played. We'll give him a chance. He can't really do any worse, particularly. I'm going to take Vranks out as well, because he's not been very good since his injury, really. But anyway, Moretti's in goal. Bajic, we brought him back in. It was a mistake. Nabili, Bastoni, Bakula and Hakimi's the defence for better or worse. Benassia, Matthias, Pasquini in the midfield for better or worse. Chukwuezi's on the right hand side. He's actually playing quite well at the moment. He signed a new contract, so he's quite happy. Moyes keen because it doesn't matter who we play there. And then, we'll give Capaferri the go, because it can't do any worse than Dzyuba unless he, gets a 5.6. Unless he gets sent off 2 minutes in. Can we please just win this game so we can get through to the quarterfinal, where we'll probably be playing Roma or Juventus anyway? So it'll be a very short cup run like normal, but I just, I want the experience of potentially being able to win something with this team of complete no-hoper chokers who have let us down so very often. Matthias trying to get the ball there, but not trying hard enough, and they nearly scored from kickoff. Really good. We are at home. Not many people have bothered to come to the San Siro for this one. Not really motivated by our recent incredible form. We've scored 1 goal in our last 4 games. It was from a corner, and we've conceded 8 goals. So, nothing's happened. We'll go attacking. It won't make any difference, because the problem is that the players just shamble around like idiots and do nothing at all. Here's Chukwueze, the only player playing remotely well. Back to Mattis, across to Pasquini, and Pasquini scored through a crowd of bodies, and that's at least something to feel slightly positive about. From a throw, obviously, Chukwueze drags it across the goal. Matthias pulls it back. There's Pasquini, good finish. Poor goalkeeping, poor defending from them. For once, it's not us. The draw's already made for the next round, I think. It happens at the start of the season, so I don't know who we're going to be playing if we do win this. It will be Juventus away, because that's what normally happens. Let's actually win this one first. Benassia to Chukwueze. Here's Takimi. A little bit more positivity about our play for once. Ball in. Capaferri. I recall him doing that when he last had a chance to play. He hit the woodwork in a crucial game. In fact, I think it was a cup game. Hopefully this one doesn't prove quite so costly. It's 1-0. It's tight. It's nervy. It shouldn't be, but we're just really rubbish. Chukwueze with the corner in, looking for anyone, really. It's apparently allegedly a penalty. We're going to go to VAR, I imagine. I'm not sure what this is for. It is a penalty for... Was it shoving? Was it handball? I don't know. But Pasquini's going to take it, and Pasquini's going to grab a second goal, which should at least make this relatively safe. Good composed penalty from Pasquini, putting it in the bottom corner, and that's looking a lot more positive, albeit not particularly convincing. Chukwueze coming forward, searching for a third. He's dodged the challenge. I mean, this is unusually good in terms of performance. There we go. That's more like it. Pointless pass given away. De Gracker's in, and it's a beautiful finish from him. Marco De Gracker, one of the most prolific players in the scoring charts of the last few seasons. I've considered signing him. Maybe we should. A goal of our own making there. Absolutely dreadful play. Truly awful from every single player involved, as far as we're concerned. The defending, the pass from Chukwueze, absolutely abysmal. It's 2-1. I mean, there's a few minutes to go. We were absolutely fine, of course. We're going to now throw it away, aren't we? We're going to throw it away. We're going to throw it away. There we go. We've thrown it away. Hozek scores. I mean, I was thinking, is it, comfortable win in the end? Sort of joked about my throwing it away. We've thrown it away. Absolutely disgraceful. Unforgivable. I think we're going to resign today. I am sick of these pathetic players. Look at the XG. Look at it. I'm going to criticise every single player individually, I think. This is probably going to cause issues, but I don't really care because they're all useless. I mean, these people are paid hundreds of thousands of pounds a week, and they think this is acceptable. I mean, the Kappa Ferry experiment's failed. We don't get an extra sub, I don't think. Or maybe we do. Salcedo, bring him on. Shouldn't have hit the bar. I mean, 2.26 XG. They've had 2 shots on target. They've scored both. We've only had 3 shots on target. Absolutely unforgivable. And the ball's been given away from as simple as from our throw. Just giving the ball away again. They're in behind, and there we go. We're now losing. We were 2-0 up with 10 minutes to go. We were 2-1 up with 2 minutes to go, and now we are behind. I mean, I made some subs. I took some players off to rest them, but Benassia was having a terrible game. We're taking off Matis to rest him. I mean, what do you even say about this? Do we even bother with the Europa League? I don't really care. I don't really care. I mean, what is this? They've had 3 shots on target. They've scored all of them. We've had 17 shots. Only 3 are on target. We're now losing at home to a team who are in the relegation zone. We're going to get knocked out the cup. We were 2-0 up with 10 minutes to go. And, I mean, 2 of the goals have been because we literally just passed the ball to them. I don't know what I've just witnessed, but it doesn't surprise me in any way. Genuinely unforgivable. Like, that's it. I'm done. I don't even. What? I mean, are we going to win the Europa League with this form? Are we? I doubt it. I don't even have any words other than I just hate this team. Can I fine all of them? Can I just fine every single player 2 weeks' wages? We did a team meeting, by the way, before the Spal game. That's gone well, hasn't it? Really well. Moretti, we brought him in there. Wish I'd not bothered. You can have a 2-week fine. I don't care if you're unhappy. I mean, just out of curiosity, we would have played Roma in the next round away from home, so we might as well have got knocked out there, I suppose. We might as well have got knocked out there. I mean, I'm not good. Do we wait for the Europa League? I guess we give that a try while we can still win it. I honestly don't see the point, though. I honestly don't see the point. Yeah. I don't even want to play Spezia. I mean, they are bottom of the league. Absolutely rock bottom of the league. Cagliari are not bottom of the league anymore. I apologise. They're in 13th. But Spezia are absolutely rock bottom of the league at home. Theoretically, it's the easiest 3 points ever, but then not necessarily. I guess we'll play them and, just see what happens. And I guess we'll play Dinamo Kiev next time and just sort of see. But if we get knocked out of the Europa League, that's it. I am done and I'm resigning. I'm checking this every day. There's nothing, because obviously, as we've discussed, all of the best managers, they just never change jobs, ever. I mean, we've got these two have been in charge since the start of the game. Most of the other ones have been in charge for a very long time. And then we've obviously got this man who literally was relegated with West Ham United, and now he's got the Roma job, because obviously, I suppose it is worth continuing just to see sort of how much worse this gets. It's just unbelievably bad. Capaferri, we gave him a chance, and once again, he completely screwed up and cost us a place in the cup. I would play my form players, but they don't exist. There are none of them. Benassia, since he got injured, he's been useless, given the fact he was our most consistent player. Not anymore. I guess Bajic comes back in as well. I mean, obviously, look, we could change the tactic up, but no, I don't want to. I know the tactic works. There's nothing wrong with the tactic. It's the players who are at fault. I'm going to thrash my arms and I'm going to say, where's the you need to win, or I'm going to have all of you fired out of a cannon into the sun. That should be an option. I mean, the performance against Cagliari there in the final 10 minutes and extra time was the most disgraceful thing I've ever seen. I mean, to throw away a 2-0 lead at home against a terrible team like that, unforgivable. Corner for them, and they've scored. Obviously, we're at home, team bottom of the league, and we're 1-0 down. I don't think I'm going to have the option to resign soon, because I'm going to be sacked. I want to keep going for the Europa League, but at the moment, there's just no point. We are not winning anything with this team, who have just decided, we had a little bit of a poor patch of form early on in the season. We recovered it well. Then we play Roma and Juventus, and maybe it's just a morale issue. Maybe they just objected to being made to come into training after losing 2-0 at home to Roma and 5-0 to Juventus. I don't think they should have any right to object, because I think that was awful. But maybe that's just me. I don't demand perfection. I just demand that you don't lose 5-0 to Juventus and completely humiliate yourself. De Zuber's in. He aimed, rather than for the goal, for the goalkeeper, that's a rookie mistake there. We got a corner. We're 1-0 down to the team bottom of the league at home. That is the worst thing you can do, really. Yeah, I'm not sure whether I get sacked or whether I resign. I think the Europa League is a step too far. It's a disgrace. It's a disgrace. You can try and be positive, try and motivate them, and then we're 1-0 down to Spezia. They've scored with their only effort of the game. We've had 7 shots, 3 of them on target, and yet we're losing. Oh look, we've made some successful passes in a row. What a novelty. Chukwueze puts a cross in. Obviously it's cleared away. The first time of asking, can we recycle? Matthias, Tukine, Lorino, Pasquini. Look at this. It's football. You wouldn't know it from what they've done the rest of the season. Certainly the last few matches. Nabili, can he find a cross? He finds Moise Kean, flicks it on, and I thought we didn't score, but Moise Kean is there to put it away. De Zuber and Chukwueze should hang their heads in relief that they were covered up by their teammate there. This thrillingly moves us to within 10 points of Roma. I mean, how on earth they've both missed it, I don't know. Keane assists it for himself, really. Brilliant. We have managed to recover to equalise against the worst team in the division. Can we go on and grab the lead? Maybe a winner. Moise Kean hasn't played well of late, but he's got a goal now. Hopefully that can boost his confidence. Matthias, he wants to join Hertha Berlin, allegedly worth £100 million. Still time to throw this away, though. Toledo's in behind the defence, who don't know what they're doing. Bakula can clear it away, though. Free kick for them, dangerous area. They've done nothing apart from their goal, really, all match, and I just have a feeling we're going to lose. It's been given away. Mattis is in there. Can he find De Zuber? He does. Probably not the best idea. De Zuber, he's got through the defence. De Zuber, again, he aims for the goalkeeper, which is not what you're meant to do. I can't believe we are not going to beat the worst team in the division. Well, I can believe it. Of course I can believe it. The recent form is beyond wretched. I mean, final few seconds. Let's change the tactic, because that literally never works. Never, ever, ever works. We just shove everybody forwards, like nothing we do, whether sensible or not, ever works. And there we go, 1-1 at home with the bottom of the league team. It is the worst performance of the season since the previous game and then the game before that. They must love coming into training, because they never have any days off. They're always in training because they always play so badly. Yeah. I don't think I can take much more of this, to be honest. And I don't think the board are going to take much more of this. What is our situation? C. We're stable. Don't feel very stable at the moment. We are still in the Champions League places, which we are competing with Fiorentina and Brescia for at the moment. The thing is, we couldn't really invest much more in the summer. There wasn't really much available. But yeah, 5 defeats, more than the entirety of last season. It's only January. I'm not going to resign. Not yet. While we do still have the Europa League, I'm not going to resign. But I really want to. I really, 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 really want to. I hate this team and I hate these players. They are useless, spineless cowards. But anyway, next time, Europa League first knockout round against Dynamo Kiev. I cannot wait. As said, if we lose that tie, then I am resigning there and then. We're not finishing the season because we have nothing to play for and it's just meaningless. And I hate this team and I want to go somewhere else because it's not fun anymore. And look, we set out with an ambition, we set out with an aim, with a dream of winning all those trophies, those 20 trophies. And we're 12 years in and we have won 6, which as a return goes is absolutely dreadful. Awful. I mean, we're known for leading teams to title wins. Not recently. Not in the last 4 years. But, at least we can have some fun between now and the end of the save. And it will not be Inter Milan because this team is not fun. I'm not going to do it just yet. We're still in the Europa League. We've still got a chance. Maybe we can perform a miracle, but it's going to need to be a miracle. My managerial support is excellent. They love me. Absolutely love me. And yet they're playing like they hate me and they hate everything I stand for. Who knows? And frankly, who cares? But that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, and all that stuff. I'll see you next time for more misery. But maybe if we can lose in Ukraine, the misery will start to come to an end.